Okay, we are broadcasting live, and I am glad to be here tonight. We got just a couple of minutes before we get started here. It's good to see everybody checking in and being here for our live training tonight. What a great week it's been. I hope everyone's had a successful week and profitable week. Today is Hump Day. So you have the rest of the week to deliver all the apps that you built and make things happen. But we are going to start right on time. We're going to continue with our business builder training tonight. And really excited about next week's training. We're going to be using some new software, some new presentation software. I was hoping to use it tonight, but didn't. There's just a small learning curve on getting everything set up and doing that. And so I'll have that all worked out, just about got everything figured out how to connect the dots, but it's going to be pretty cool. Everything will be kind of animated and kind of in a workflow and just a little different look. But it's called Prezi. And if you do presentations, I highly recommend you look at it. I was talking to Woodrow, and he said many of the large internet marketers use this program to do online presentations and videos, and it's really, really a cool program. So I highly recommend that you take a look at it. We're going to get started here in about 1 minute. Got a lot of people checking in here real quick, and it's an absolute pleasure to see everyone. Let me go over here to the chat and see if anybody's speaking up. If you can hear me, send me a quick hey, and let me know that you are there. It's always a pleasure to be here. Hey, Miriam, how are you? Everybody's saying, hey, this must be broadcasting quick tonight. So that's awesome. That is awesome. But we're going to get started here. Let me slide my mouse. My computer is backwards again tonight, but that's okay. Rocking and rolling, and we are going to make it happen. But this is the new software I'll be using next week. I'm not using it this week. Everything has a workflow to it, and the program's called Prezi, and it's really cool. It's going to do some animations and fly-ins, and it does everything automatically, and I'm very, very excited about it. Using that starting next week, and I'm just got just a couple of kinks to work out, but I just wanted to kind of show you where the direction we're going. We are working on our presentations will start being broadcast on several channels, Apple TV and Roku, and several things. So we're going to be changing our formatting just a little bit. Same great training, same Wednesday night, every single Wednesday night. But we have to do some things in order to kind of make it interactive, to have it accepted for the channel. So we're going to be changing up just a little bit. But I think it's actually going to make the training a little more interactive and keep the attention span just a little bit better. And like I say, if you are doing presentations, go out and check out that Prezi.com. Great software. Small learning curve, but nothing that I know anyone here can't handle. So do your presentations with it, and it makes them look really, really good. It's like $20 a month, so it's a great spend for your presentations and your trainings. This week, back into the business strategies, and we're going to continue looking at our blueprint. You know, it's like we talked a couple of weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I guess it is now. Prezi, Prezi.com. But we've been talking over the last several weeks about our business strategies and having a blueprint. And no matter what you do, you have to have a plan, and you have to have a blueprint, and you have to know where you're going. And so once we get done with these trainings, we will start putting them in a channel. All of these trainings are on our new Appwizard Studio channel. They go right there as soon as the training is over. So if you haven't liked our new Appwizard Studio YouTube channel, I recommend that you would just go to YouTube, tap in Appwizard Studio, and like us. I'll also put that in the Facebook group. But these videos. These trainings are broadcast live through YouTube, and they will go straight to the channel as soon as it's over. But tonight we're going to continue with our business strategies blueprint. We're going to continue helping you to build your business and get you right where you need to go to be successful. And our motto is your success is our success, and we definitely want you to be successful. Tonight in our business strategy training, we're going to talk about your core product, and we talk about this a lot. What is your main product? What product do you walk in? What is your open the door product that you walk in to share with your clients? That product that you're going to be able to build on, to open the door, to go in there and upsells and downsells and around sells and put the entire marketing platform together. And the most important thing that I think, and we've been talking about this for a long time also, is training your clients. Sometimes we get so eager and excited that we make a sale that we forget that we have to go in and train. And then we're going to talk about the types of training and delivery, audio training and video training. We just did a training on YouTube videos, review videos just a couple of weeks ago. And I know that training has been posted and up. I highly recommend that you look at that and use that to go out and build review videos for your clients. They're great SEO tools, and they're great tools to use in order to get traffic to your clients and get traffic to the apps. And interactive training, and what we're going to talk about in interactive training is where you're literally physically going into the business and helping those clients. If you want to get a good concept of that, talk to Will Sims. Will Sims literally goes in and he works with the clients and helping them to build their list, to build their marketing platform, shows them how to use the app, shows them how to bring people into their business using the app. And so interactive training to me is probably the most important training that you will ever do with your clients. Number one, it shows them immediately the kind of customer service that you're going to get. And customer service is extremely important. And the types of delivery. We're going to talk about text messaging, and you all know how important text messaging is and how rapid fire that your clients can get the text message, and email, and also customer engagement. How often are you engaging your customers? I can tell you, because I talk to a lot of people, you don't engage them very often. And especially in the beginning of the sale. And we're going to talk about that, doing weekly engagements in the beginning and then rotating out into monthly engagements and putting that together. So the core product, what is your main product? What is it that you go out and sell? What is it that you put your time into, that you study, you understand, you make it happen, and you know exactly what you've got that you're going to walk in and you're going to sell? You understand the product from start to finish. You know what every single aspect is. You know exactly how it works. There's no question in your mind. And if your customer asks you a question, you will have the answer to it. The first thing that you definitely do not want to fail on is when you walk in and talk about your main product. You walk in, and if you stumble on your main product, your core product that you're going to get your customer to buy, you're going to fall and you're going to stumble, and they're not going to close the deal. What are some of the main products? And we talk about this, and I beat it in and busted it in, and we share this with you constantly. Number one and first most to me, the mobile business cards. The mobile business cards is a great in-the-door strategy to help you put together the entire platform, the entire program. Directory placement. We have a great directory program where you can go in and build a directory for an entire town, and then you go door to door. You don't have to worry about niche selling. You're actually going to fill up the directory with literally every business in town, and you're going to put it all together. And that's another great in-the-door strategy. You walk in, you build just a small app for them that you're going to place in the directory. Now, there is a little bit of money involved because you're responsible for marketing the directory. And so when you market that directory, it's going to cost you some money, but directories are another great way to make money, and directories are another way to get you in the door. Video marketing. Video marketing is absolutely the fastest growing marketing in the industry today. Take a look at YouTube. YouTube is absolutely the biggest video platform in the world. But what's coming up really quick? Facebook. How many of you have noticed that most of the posts on Facebook, most of the views today on Facebook, and I'm talking millions and millions of views, are on video? Video is absolutely where it's at. But it's not just in Facebook and it's not just on YouTube. You need to make sure that you're doing video marketing for your clients. You're taking those same videos that you're putting together for your YouTube channels and your Facebook pages. You need to make sure that you're posting those inside the app. Those are great commercials. They're great backlinking, and it helps to build your SEO quality. So when you have it in your app and you put it on their website page, and you also have it in Facebook, both YouTube and Facebook video, and you post it in Twitter, and you post it on Instagram, you get all that backlink juice flowing. And what does that do? That starts really building up your SEO. And we had some training not too long ago on IFTTT, if this, then that. And IFTT.com is a free service where you can literally set everything up, and it will absolutely post it for you. Everything happens for you automatically, and it's a great service. So you need to take a look at that and learn how to use IFTT or use the services that we talked about in our training. And social media marketing. Social media marketing is a great tool to walk in the door. Why? Everybody you talk to, they may not understand mobile apps. They may not understand directories. They may not even understand video marketing. But everybody knows what? They know Facebook, they know Twitter, they know Instagram. They know those tools. So don't think for a second that you have to walk in just selling a mobile app or just selling a directory placement or going. You can walk in and sell Facebook and Twitter, okay? Building and setting up their Facebook and Twitter pages. Now, I say this all the time, and we have built a great marketing platform that is inside, that is connected to your mobile apps and your mobile app platform for your clients. Two of the biggest parts of that marketing platform is what? Facebook and Twitter. So you really need to go out there and you really need to push to make sure that they have Facebook and Twitter so that you can get those auto posts when they go into the marketing platform and they post on Facebook and Twitter at the same time that the text messages and the email messages go out. And that whole marketing platform is just a big, huge circle that brings everybody back around and helps your clients bring in new customers to increase the ROI so that they want, so that they continue to pay you for what you do. And that is to help them market their business. Let's look at the mobile business card real quick, okay? The mobile business card is an entry-level in-the-door program. It's extremely easy to build. With the new theme wizard, it's quick. You sit there and absolutely click on one button, build the app, and you've got your business card built. You walk out the door. It's a quick sell. It's very easy to explain. You don't have to spend a lot of time understanding and building on the business card. It's got click to call, email, Facebook share. It's got the V card. It's got door-to-door directions, and that's about it. And a couple of social media buttons, and of course the viral share program. And those things are quick and easy to build, and it's easy to explain. The reason the mobile business card was built to begin with is because I personally went out and I was falling all over myself trying to sell mobile apps. And we've had a lot of people, we have a lot of our resellers, when they come on and speak and they talk and share their business philosophy and talk about building their business, those that are very, very successful went out and started selling the mobile business card, because that is your stepping stone. That is your foundation. When we talk about that blueprint, you have to build a solid foundation, and it's also a foundation for all your upsells. You know, everything is built around that mobile business card. Coupons, the marketing platform, texting, social media marketing, video, everything is that's the center of every single thing that you can upsell. You know, I talk about the problem solving 101. You know, you have to understand that situation. And we talked about this in length in the first side of the training. You understand exactly what they need when you walk in, and you have the tools to do that. And the mobile business card is a great in the door strategy to help you build upon that business's marketing plan. And that's exactly what we're there for. We're there to build on the marketing plan. The directory placement. Directories build credibility not only for the businesses, because there's multiple businesses built inside the directory. You've got basically the entire town. So that builds credibility for you because you've got a huge mass of people that are using your product, okay? And it's easy to go out and sell. It's not just one niche. We talked last week or the week before about niches and understanding your niche and going out and selling to specific niches, kind of like Roger Pineda. Roger's forte is the auto industry, and I'm talking everything from transmission shops to tire shops to auto body shops. He's got that niche down to a science. But with a directory, you can literally go out and sell to multiple niches, because all you have to do is go door to door to door. Hey, we're building a directory for XYZ town, and in this directory, we're going to be putting all the businesses. It's just $49 to go in. You build them a quick app, 5-minute app, nothing real fancy, because you want to make sure you can go back and upsell that, right? Maybe you just, you design, and many of you have seen the My Ugly Business card. It's just a black and white card, a simple card that you can build in literally, you know, a minute, literally a minute. There's nothing about it. It doesn't have logos or anything. So that's a great in-the-door strategy to start building your directory. Upsell that ugly business card. So you don't want to go in with a full-blown mobile business card. You want to go in with something simple, something that sells fast, get your business directory built. And now once you've got that traffic to that business directory, you can go in there and you can start selling on the texting platform and the marketing platform and start building all those other things into the app. It's a great upsell opportunity, the directory. And it's definitely something that everybody needs to look at. Maybe you don't want to focus on that mobile business cards. Maybe it's quicker for you to go in and do a directory and do sell placements in the directory. And once again, it's a great foundation for your upsells. Video marketing, possibly a small learning curve. The technology out there today for videos is phenomenal. There's many programs out there that you can do review videos with. I know Woodrow has posted many in the group. Mike Cahill has posted many pieces of software in the group, or reviews of software that can be used. And the videos aren't long, you know, 15 minutes, 1-minute video review videos. And all you do is go in and take good reviews off of Yelp or some of the review sites, and you put them in there, and you build those reviews, and you SEO them correctly, as we did in the training not just a couple of weeks ago, and SEO them correctly, and it starts building great SEO for the mobile app, okay, and for the business's website, and for the business itself. And you will find that those videos come up first place on Google if you do it correctly. If you do it in the training that Woodrow put together, they will pop up on that first page. And you know, you may have to go in and tweak it just a little bit, but it's a great way. It's another great in the door, open the door strategy to get you started with your customers. 30-second commercial spots. You know, you can get $500 for a 30-second commercial spot. And when I say a commercial spot, I'm talking go in with something and put together a very well done video, just like you see any 30-second commercial on TV. You can use you can go out and get a DSLR camera anymore very cheaply, $400 or $500, or you can use your phone. I think some of the videos that Woodrow shot was with his iPhone. Great, great, great quality. So now you're doing 30-second commercial spots. YouTube has a creator app for iPhones now. It will literally do everything for you. It asks the questions. It does everything for you. All you have to do is put the shots in. So it's easy to do video production. Just take a few minutes, figure it out, learn, and go out and start doing these review videos. A couple of $100 for a review video. $500 for a 30-second commercial spot. And now on top of that, you go out and then you sell the app. Then you sell the marketing platform. You've got in the door. They love your work. They start doing things. And if you don't want to do the work yourself, go out and take the shots and call Woodrow. He's I think it's his son, does some video production work. He does a lot of video production work. And if not, he can send you in the right direction. But video marketing is huge. And it is a great, great in the door strategy. Social media, probably one of the most overlooked programs that you can go out and sell. How many of you on the call right now go out and sell social media programs? How many of you actually go in and you would just take everything off the table? You actually go in and you market social media programs. It's something that every single person understands. Everyone understands Facebook. Everyone understands Twitter. Okay, they may not all use Twitter, but they know what it is. But everybody's using Facebook and Twitter. And guess what happened? Mark Zuckerberg bought out Instagram. So now when you market on Facebook, you're also marketing on Instagram at the same time. You can set up your ads that way. You can market on Facebook and Instagram at the same time, right from the Facebook terminal. So those social media platforms are a great way, great in the door strategy to allow you to build your entire program on. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, very well known, and another entryway into a business. And it's a great foundation to build what? The entire complete marketing plan on. You see, once the focus you need to have, and the reason I say this is because, and we're going to get more in depth on the marketing platform next week. That's going to be a huge part of our training next week with our business building strategy, because we talk about this often, recurring income. I truly believe that everybody here is here for one reason: to build a business that brings you money week after week after week, month after month after month, from what you did today that's going to pay you tomorrow. Recurring income is extremely important. These in-the-door strategies that we are talking about is a great way to do that. Your video marketing, your directory placements, your mobile business cards, your social media marketing. Great places to start to build a foundation to get your business going. Sometimes we think too much into what we're doing, where we're going, and the way things are happening. So make sure you pick a plan, okay? And one plan doesn't fit all, and we understand that. One plan doesn't fit all, but you can pick a plan that you can go out and start building your strategies, and then next thing you know, you've bundled everything together, kind of like Direct TV and Dish Network. You have bundles that you can put together, and you've got a package you can walk in with, and you can bundle it different ways, and you can make all kind of money and do all kind of things. So the social media, add that to your repertoire, add that to your tool belt, put it in your toolbox, and don't leave that out when you're in there selling. The first thing you're going to ask is, when you're building the mobile business card, is what's your Facebook page and what's your Twitter page? And when you look at those, if they're not being managed, you need to talk about that immediately anyway. So with those things being talked about, and you start building credibility with your business, now you've got a good thing going on, because now they respect you, because they understand that you know what marketing is today, what the plan is today. Your business strategy. Many of us, when we're driving down the road, we listen to MP3s or we listen to podcasts. podcasts are very, very, very popular today. And with technology today, podcasts are very easy to use. Video training. How many of you do video training for your customers? How many of you actually do video training for all your people and send them out weekly videos or monthly videos, and you show them how to use the app, or you keep them informed, and you put those videos inside of your apps. And when you send them out, they're constantly in your app. And we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Video training is very important and very important for you to use so that you stay in front of your customer. And we're going to talk about interactive training. Interactive training meaning that you're actually going out and talking to people after you make the sale. After you make the sale is the most important time you can stay in front of your client, because they're going to get scared. They don't know what they have. They don't know what to do with it. They're going to put it on a shelf. It's going to collect dust. And guess what? Next year, when you go back and you're picking up that annual check of $1,200, $1,500, or $2,000, whatever it is, guess what they're not going to do? They're not going to give you a check, because all that last check did was collect dust, and nothing happened with it. So let's take a look here at some of the things. Oops, let me click on this real quick. I clicked off of it. Audio training, and we just talked a little bit about it. Podcast and MP3s. I use a program, and let me just mouse over it. It's audio. Let me find my mouse. It's called Audacity. Audacity is a great voice program. It's free. It's Audacity. All you have to do is go to audacity.com, and you can create all the voices, all the voice video, all the audio voice MP3s that you want to produce. It's a great little program. It's free. It's called Audacity. You don't need a high-powered microphone. You can go get you a microphone at Walmart for about $29 or $19, and you can create those audio trainings and send those out. You put those on your apps where they can and send them out via email so that they can click on those. And what are they going to do? They're going to click on those audios that you send out to them, and they're going to listen to them on the way to work. They're going to listen to them going home. If you make them exciting, you make them appealing, and you make them where they have great content in them. When you're doing these trainings, make sure they have good content. Do your homework, okay? That's why I'm going to the Prezi next week. We're kind of changing up our look so it entices and it keeps people engaged. And that's what you have to do. And, Woodrow and I were just talking the other day, and we were talking about, people staying involved in your trainings. And you guys have been with us for a long time. Many of you have been watching these trainings for 3 and 4 years. You're involved. You know what to expect. You know the content's going to be good. You know that it's going to be interactive, and you're going to be able to do things. You need to do the same kind of trainings, whether it be audio or video, for your clients. You need to make sure that what you deliver is good content. Podcast, and there's just go online. There's podcast software for WordPress. There's companies that you can do podcasts with, and you get them out there, get them uploaded into the Apple podcast, or whatever you do with those, or however that works exactly. And podcast is something that we are looking at. Podcast is a great way to not only train, but it's also a great way to bring in new customers, because different people are going to start listening to that, and they're going to look at you as the expert. And don't just do MP3s or podcasts just on specific items. Do them on your company. Do them on marketing. Do them on mobile marketing. Do them on social media marketing. Do them on coupon marketing. Do different trainings, not where it's specific to an item in an app, but do trainings that you can reach out to the public. Okay, and you can use that and go on Fiverr and get you some 30-second commercials made that you can play in the middle of those podcasts, that you advertise your own company, you drive them to your website, and you're doing all those things, and it's doing what? Your business. okay? And if you don't have any business, you need to do number 2, identify the root cause of the problem, because you've got a small problem if your business isn't growing, okay? Video training at Appwizard Studio every single day. All our platform information is done on video. Video training, you kind of get them over the shoulder. They're kind of standing over your shoulder. They're looking at the screen. They're seeing what you're doing. You're stepping them through. You know, you see us all the time. We go into the platform and we do over the shoulder. Hey, you click on this button, you do this. You want to do the same thing with them. Do a lot of video training on the marketing platform. I highly recommend that you do video training on texting, on Facebook, on Twitter, on all those marketing platforms, social media platforms, so that it starts getting them thinking, okay, and gets them out of the box and gets them thinking about what they're doing and what their next strategy is and where they're going to go. Video training is more intimate. You're talking to them and they can visually see you, or they can see slides like we're doing right now, or you're doing both where you have you in the corner on the, you know, on the video, and then you've got the slides up on the screen. They can see you. They put a voice with an image, and everything comes together, and you start building trust. One of the best things you can do is continual trust building with your client. That's extremely important. And videos are easy to produce and deliver. You know, you're going to go out and buy a little video program, or you're going to use Movie Maker or whatever Apple has, movie, and you're going to be able to shoot those videos. You can shoot them with your phone. Just right on your phone. You can put together your presentations, or you can just sit down behind a desk and you can talk to the person and throw some slides up every now and then and interact with them. But keep those videos in front of them and get them delivered to you. And we're going to talk about delivery in just a moment. But make sure your clients and your customers get those on a regular basis. How many of you use video? Use any type of audio? How many of you use video in your trainings now? How many of you put together some type of video program and they're training with that? They can see those things. They can see that happening live. Does anybody do that now? I think Mike Cahill probably does, and a couple of other people. Add video to your training. Very, very, very important. And I clicked off again. I forget doing that. And then I lose my mouse. Interactive training. And I misspelled interactive. Interactive training meaning going on site. Nikisha said she uses video training. Thank you, Nikisha. Interactive training. This is the most important thing you can do when you sell that app. If I hear it once, I hear it 100 times. You know, I couldn't get them to renew. And my first question is always, how many times did you go talk to that customer? And the answer is, well, I haven't seen them since I sold it. Well, I wouldn't renew either. And your customer's not going to renew. Why? Because there was no personal touch there. You know, if somebody's going to spend a couple of grand a year with you, you know, $2,000 a year or $3,000 a year, and you're controlling all their marketing, and they never hear from you, and they're not getting anything back, no return on their investment, happen. They don't want you anymore. You did not give them any personal touch. You didn't build trust with them. You've got to build that trust. And the best way to build trust is to continue the relationship that you have when you went in to sell. We talk about this all the time, building a relationship on the initial contact. Sometimes you don't even sell on the initial contact. You go in it and you build the relationship. Maybe you're giving a presentation to a large group. You know, you're constantly selling. Everyone knows that's what you're there for. But those interjections of sales is surrounded by a lot of trust building, a lot of conversation, a lot of getting to know the person. to get to know their personality so that they will open up and they will tell you everything about their business, what they're doing and what they're not doing, how they're doing it, and what you need to be doing to help them build, that business. And it builds a long-lasting relationship. There is nothing more important, recurring income, than what? Having a long-lasting relationship with your client. Why? Because you're going to continually ask for money from that person. You want them to increase their marketing tools. You're going to want them to come in and get involved in reputation management. You're going to want them to get involved with the marketing platform. You're going to want them to get involved in texting. You're going to want to get them involved in coupons. You're going to want to make sure that they're in a directory that you build. You're going to want to make sure that they pay you to update their Facebook page and their Twitter account, and that you come by every couple of weeks and take a lot of pictures and post them on Instagram and run commercials for them and do their video work for them. Does everybody see where I'm going here? You're literally building, and when you're taking that blueprint and you built your foundation, now you're actually building your business on top of that foundation, building a solid marketing company that you're not just a one-off company. One-off company meaning you're not just walking in and selling a mobile app, selling a mobile business card, collecting $400 or $500 or $1,500, walking away and going to find somebody else. That person will continue to give you money if you build a long-lasting relationship. And that's extremely important for you to do that. You have to be proactive, okay? And you have to stay in front of them, and you have to do those things. Delivery methods. And we're going to go very deep into the marketing platform from a business standpoint here in the next couple of weeks. So the most important thing that you can start building the minute you build your first app, and I won't ask who all does it because I can see, I look at it every day, is your text message marketing plan. Your text message marketing plan. What type of marketing plan have you put together to collect the information so that you can deliver the training that we just talked about? Texting, email, okay? Not only do you want to collect their text, but you want to collect their email. Now, this is the amazing thing. There's two things we ask for when we're building the mobile business card. We ask for their cell number and we ask for their email. But the one thing that's not asked for? Hey, John, could I go ahead and send you a text and get you in our texting training program with using your email also, and go ahead and put you on our email program? That way we make sure that you get all the information that we send out to help educate our clients using our products. And also, John, I can show you doing this, how to get your clients and your customers to sign up so that you can market back for them. You've already collected that data. You've written it on the sales sheet that you're setting there when you're getting the information from them. But the one thing that doesn't happen is you don't pick up your phone and put that information in and show them, this is training 101 from the beginning. You don't show them how that the system works using their own text and their own email. What a great time to build your list when you're making the sale. And I get this all, well, it's hard to get their email and their text. It's not hard to get it if they just bought from you, because they've given you that information. And if you're out selling 5 apps a week or 3 apps a week, that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 12 apps a month, your list should be growing by 12 a month. Without question, because you've collected that data in order to what? Build their apps. And in person is so important to go by and say, hey, John, we just added a new training video to the app. Let me shoot it over to you real quick. And you're standing in front of them. And once again, you're showing them how the app works. Text. First off, it builds your texting list. Extremely important. How many of you have heard, and everybody on this training right now should answer yes. How many of you have heard that the money is in the list? And I can promise you, no matter what marketing you do, whether it be postcard marketing, direct mail marketing, text message marketing, email marketing, or phone marketing, if you don't have a good list, you're not going to have anything to sell to. How are you going to reach out to them and sell, do an upsell through email, or do an upsell through texting, or do an upsell through your Facebook and Twitter page? You see, if you get them on your system, guess what's going to happen? They're going to get those notifications. And it does, number two, it keeps them in your app. We teach to how to keep their customers in the app. What about your own business app? What about your business card? What about the app that you share with everybody and they only see it one time? You see, the great thing about texting is you always add your link, and that's where all your training always is. Make a training section, and that's where you drop your videos in. And you put that information in there using the menu tab, and they can go in there and they can watch your training every single week. Why? Because you're going to text that message out to them. It keeps you in front of your customer. Even though you're not physically in front of your customer, when you send out a text to someone, you're in front of that person. Why? Because they're going to open it up immediately and they're going to read it. And if it's a personal text, 9 out of 10 times they're going to respond if they're not busy. And if they are busy, within the next hour, when they take a break, they're going to respond anyway. So it personally keeps you in front of the customer using text. And most importantly, it shows your commitment. You know, the worst thing a person can do is go in and make a sale, and that person never hear from them at all. Via a letter in the mail, which is very rare today, via a text message, via an email. They don't get anything. The first thing you should do is you have their email. As soon as you go home, you need to write up an email and thank them for being your new customer. And you need to make sure that that goes out. You've got their email. You collected it for their app. But people don't go home and do that. You don't take 5 seconds to copy and paste that email into Outlook or whatever email program you use and shoot them a thank you letter. That's the first thing you should do. You've already collected the data. You're not showing your commitment to them. They committed to you by writing a check. Now, it's your responsibility to show commitment to them that you're always there for them. Commitment is the most important thing in the world, no matter what you're doing. If you're on this call and you're married, you understand commitment. And if you're not married and you got a girlfriend, you understand commitment, or a boyfriend, or whatever your relationship is. And I'm trying to click on this so I can change the slide again. Email. Email is not dead, contrary to popular belief. With the smartphones today, people are starting to read their emails more and more and more. You need to make sure when you send out an email that your email is in about a 16 font so that it can be read. We all know that mobile apps should be written in 16 font so that they can be read easily on a phone. It's the same thing in emails. But once again, when you send out that email to them, because most email today is being read where? Personal email is being read on phones. Business email is being read on phones because people have gotten away from their computers. There again, it keeps them in your app. You want them in your app as much as possible. That's where your training is. That's also where they're going to open it up and they're going to see the things that you're doing, personally doing, to have them open their app. They're going to start thinking, wow, I need to do the same thing. You know, look what Bob does. Bob sends me out an email every single week. And when he's got something special going on, Bob sends me out an email. Bob sends me out a text every single week. And I open that up and it takes me to his app. I really need to be doing that for my own customers. See, everything has a secondary option to it. Okay. Everything. You know, the first thing isn't just to sell the app. You need to go out and sell the app, but you have to go out and you have to continually teach them. And through that training, they start seeing the forest, okay, right before their eyes, and realize that it's loaded with a bunch of trees or a bunch of customers that they can start bringing back in their business. And you have to show commitment. If you do not keep something in front of your client, you're not showing commitment. When you go buy a new car, a good car salesman will call you within the next few days. Everything is okay. The finance company will call you and say, hey, just want you to know we appreciate your business. We want to thank you for financing that new car. If there's anything we can do, you make sure you call us. How many of you called your customers after you've already sold them the app within the next few days? How many of you sent them an email? How many of you sent them a text? How many of you reached out to them and let them know that you appreciate their business? You see, if they'll open up that appreciation email, they're always going to be looking for those little things in the next email you send or the next text you send. There's always little tidbits. Hey, Bob, just want to let you know, man, I want to thank you. Take a look at this new training video that we just put together for you. Commitment, commitment, commitment. In person. This should have been the first thing I put up there. You have to stay in front of your customers. Extremely important that you stay in front of your customers. We're going to talk about weekly and monthly here in just a minute. I've talked to resellers, and I know support has talked to resellers where they haven't talked to their customer in a year. And they're fixing to go back and ask them for a $1,200 check. You know, well, no, I haven't seen them or talked to them. You have to stay in front of your customers. You have to show your commitment to their business. That's a must. If you're not committed to them being successful, they're not going to pay you for your commitment for them to be successful. They were doing just fine without you because they were doing the same thing that you're doing for them, nothing. You have to show that you are committed to their business, and you have to show that you're loyal to their success. And if you stay in front of them, if you stop by once a month or once a week or whatever your plan is, and you stay in front of them, they're going to know that you're committed to them. And when you go in with an upsell, okay, you know they've had the business card for 30 days and you're ready to go in and set them up on a $50 a month texting package, and you've put the plan together. Well, because you've just stopped in to see how they were doing, how the app's going, is there any questions you can answer, or is there any way you can help them? Now when you go in with that $50 a month upsell, so an extra $600 a year, okay, and you say, hey, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to set you up on this texting package. It's going to cost you $50 a month. I'm going to come in and train you. As soon as you say, I'm going to come in and train you, guess what happens? This little thing goes off in their head, and they say, you know what? I know he will, because he was committed to me when he wasn't even asking for another sell. He's loyal to come by every single week or once a month to make sure my business is doing okay. And once again, you've built that rapport, you've built a solid foundation, and everything is working for you. Let's talk about engagement. Okay? When you first sell that client that app, and listen what I'm fixing to say, please. This is so important. You need to set up a weekly, no more than a bi-weekly meeting for the first few weeks. Buyer's remorse sets in immediately. They've just written you a check for $300 or $500 or $1,000, whatever your cost is, okay? And as soon as you walk out, the first thing they're thinking is, why in the world did I do that? How many of you have bought something, and as soon as you wrote the check and you walked out, and this is huge in car sales. Car sales is the #1 buyer remorse industry in the world, because you're driving a car. You didn't really need another car, but John next door got a new car, so you went out and bought a new car. And in about a week, you're sitting there, you're thinking, gosh, man, why did I do that for? You know, I didn't have a car payment. Now I've got a $500 a month car payment that I didn't have before, and that's $500 a month going out of my paycheck. That's buyer's remorse. And your customers, even though it's simple as an app, okay, and there's nothing simple about an app if you sell it correctly and selling it as a marketing tool, okay. But if you go by and they see you and you start answering their questions, because they've got questions. It's kind of like training. I ask during training all the time, does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? And I never get the questions until after the training and I'm in bed and the emails come in and I open them the next morning and I start answering the questions from the night's training before. It's because during training, you were focused on what I was saying. After training is over, you're really focused on what I was saying. And that question that you wanted to ask is just popping out of your brain and it goes onto an email and you send it to me. Your customers are the same way. They're the exact same. They didn't know how to ask when you ask, but they will know how to ask after they think about it. And there again, this is so important. It shows how committed you are and your loyalty to their success. If someone believes that you are loyal to their success, if someone believes that you are committed to their business and that you are going to be there to help them grow, they will pay you anything you want as long as your plan is working. So put together a viable plan that goes back to that blueprint. Build on that marketing plan, that marketing strategy for that company. Sit down and put some thought into it. It's not just about going out and running out and selling apps. It's about building that relationship and building that business together and working on that relationship. Instead of having to have 1,000 customers to make $100,000 a year, you've got 100 customers that will make you $100,000 a year. And it works every single time. Now, you don't have to go back every week for the rest of your life. And most of you, when you're working, you usually drive by your customers' places anyway. But after your weekly visit plan, okay, once you've worked that out and they trust you, they love you, they know you, they want to hug you every time you walk in the door because everything you did was working, start stopping by once a month. John, I'm going to be in the area, next month, about the 22nd, I'm going to drop in. And he's like, man, I look forward to seeing you, Kerry. And let them know that, it kind of softens the blow that, oh, man, my little buddy's not going to come by once a week and have coffee and bring me donuts. My little buddy's going to start coming by once a month, okay? Because I let him know, hey, I'm going to be back in the area next month. And then they get used to you coming by every month. It's almost like an old friend coming by to say hi. Except when you come by, you're doing what? You're coming by to check on their most valuable asset, their business. The things that sends their kids to college, puts food on the table, that pays for that new car that they bought that they had buyer's remorse about, okay? It's the thing that helps them go on vacation, and it's the thing that helps them sleep at night, and that's a good, solid foundation of a business. And you have a good, solid marketing program, a marketing plan that allows them to go in and build their business. And if you work that all together, and sometimes it sounds overwhelming. You say, gosh, man, I've got 15 customers. How am I going to build business? I can tell you this, mark my word, it happens every day, okay? When you're in there and just simply say, hey, Jack, you got anybody that needs the same thing you're getting? Do you know anybody that could use the mobile business card and the marketing platform that I can work with their business? You know what? I was just talking to one of my friends last week. Give him a call because he's ready to make something happen because his business has slipped. So those 15 people that you went out and saw, and you get 3 or 4 referrals and you close about 70% of those, okay, your business is going to continue to grow without you have to worry about going out and beating down doors and cold calling. Everything starts to become a warm call now because all your business is based on referrals. Who does not want to brag about how good their business is doing? Everybody. If their business is sagging, and trust me, business owners know when other businesses are sagging. They know that without question. But if you're there helping them and they see results, their ROI is good, they know that the ROI is coming from the plan that you put forth, then they're going to want you to come by. And every time you go by, what do you say when you get ready to leave? Hey, Jack, who else do you know that needs the same thing that you got to help grow their business? And every business owner, and it may not be in the same niche, but every business owner knows friends and other people who are struggling that needs the same thing that you gave them. I can promise you that. That's a guarantee. But it's like the old saying goes, if you don't ask, you get nothing. Ask and thou shalt receive. And I can guarantee you, if you will ask for referrals from those happy customers, those happy clients, because you're going by to see them. Remember I told you that everything has a secondary option? Going by to see them, the secondary option is asking for referrals. There's always an ulterior motive, okay? There's always an ulterior motive. One of your motives is to get referrals. And if your clients are happy, now I can tell you this, if you go out and you talk to them and to get referrals and you're not getting referrals, it's probably because they're not happy with what you're doing. And you need to always ask that question, Jack, what is it I can do for you to help you grow your business? And they're going to tell you, well, you know, Kerry, you haven't really been doing anything. You know, you stop by once a month, but we don't really talk about business. You're going there to talk business. So make sure you talk business. During your weekly engagements, make sure, okay, make sure that you are talking business. Now, there's nothing wrong with a friendly, hey, how you doing? How's your family? How's your kids? You know, how was the vacation? But it's all about business. They're there for one reason. It's all about business. Any questions at all about what we've talked about tonight or anything else? I can tell you, and I'm going to flip over the screen here real quick. If you got the memo today, we are making a couple of changes inside of the theme wizard. I started on it today, and I will finish it up tomorrow and get everything to Mark. Some of our resellers use the reseller platform that's inside there. Let's see here. Okay. Are you seeing me? Yes, I see you, Jack. Is there any questions on the marketing, on the inside of the platform at all? Anybody using the new? I know many of you are using the new platform, new theme wizard. When you build apps. Any questions at all? I saw your question. I'm not sure if those exact templates will go back in, but there'll be similar templates, and you can go into the template club, and all those templates that were in there are posted in the template club. All you have to do is copy the copy code. All those templates that were in the old system were in the, and I will also make sure that those copy codes get posted and emailed out for the old templates. You're talking about the directory and those templates. These are actually the same. These templates are the exact same templates as those templates. Yes, the template club. It's I can't think of the name of the Facebook. If anybody knows the name of that Facebook page, I don't have it open in front of me. If you could post that there in the group, you can go into the template club on Facebook. And there's tons of templates that are posted in there. A ton of templates. Any other questions? Any questions at all? Okay, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and we're going to try our new Prezi program next week. I'm very excited about that. I've been playing with it for the last couple of days. I started on Monday afternoon. I was hoping to use it this week, and didn't quite get it there. Instant Appwizard, go to facebook.com/groups/Instant Appwizard Template Club. Any more questions at all? All right. I hope everybody enjoyed the training tonight, and we're going to continue on next week. Absolutely, Jack. We will continue on next week, and with our business builder, we're going to get a little more deeper into the marketing side and some things. We're going to continue with the same training for another couple of weeks here, and this training will be up as soon as we click it off, because it goes right into Google Hangouts, and we're able to send it out immediately. And about midnight, I think a replay video goes out, and then about 8 o'clock tomorrow night, another replay video goes out. So you have plenty of opportunity to get the replays and take a look at this. I highly recommend start implementing these things into your daily marketing and watch your business grow. You hear people say all the time, boy, there was a couple of golden nuggets in that training tonight. Go back and glean those golden nuggets to build your business and watch your business take off. It's a pleasure once again to come to you on a Wednesday night. And I just hope that you continue to have a great, successful week. And I will see you on next Wednesday night's training. Good night, everybody.